Day 55. Good evening, my friends, and welcome to the next episode of Blueprince. Last time out, we took the tunnel all the way to the edge of the house and found something there. Mystery still abound as to whether that something is there specifically or just at the end of the tunnel in general. We might find out in a moment though, because as far as outdoor houses goes, we've still got the blessing of the monk. If we call it a day in a room in my house, I have the opportunity to draft that room from the grounds the following day, and that's going to be the tunnel, right? What are our objectives for today? Okay, well, we had the moon pendant, so, emerald bracelet is great. No longer have to pay gem costs, and we start with a sledgehammer. That's a really good pair to start with, to be honest. Our objective for today is to continue investigating the limits of Blessing of the Monk. The fact that we were able to put Secret Garden out there has made me think that maybe you can do almost any room out there. And we are going to continue trying to test these limits. Our objective for today is to see if we can put room 46 itself into the outside room. If we do that, and then the following day are able to get back to the actual room 46 location, what spawns there? That really probably would be the limit of what this ability can do. On the other hand, though, if we don't get that far, we can certainly try with the foundation, we can try with the antechamber, and what happens if you pop the entrance hall out there? Now here's the thing, you never actually draft the entrance hall, so I strongly suspect that the entrance hall really is the limit of this ability, and that doing that in the entrance hall isn't going to do anything. With that, let's get going. Trophy of Wealth acquired. That means we are at 6 trophies done, 2 left to go. We're 26 of 40 on the bullseye. So, yeah. Drafting strategy sweepstakes. That's going to be hard, though. Unlock 8 realm sigils. We're actually pretty close to that one, to be honest, at this stage. So, yeah. I hope you guys have all been having a great week. There is no water in the fountain, so we can't toss a coin in there. We do still have a little bit of money left in that bank, if we find we need it later during the run. Okay, we're going to go for tunnel. And we're going to see what's offered. Looks like the answer to that is nothing. A dig spot. So, okay, so there's no more Ajay box at the end of the tunnel in the outer room. The next thing to try with the tunnel will be to try and put the tunnel to the edge of the map anywhere else which isn't here. And that will be of interest to us. We are still, incidentally, looking to finish the chess puzzle again still, right, and take the rook. So if the chess puzzle presents itself as an opportunity, then okay. But primarily what I want to try and do is put room 46 in the outside room. That's kind of our primary objective today. That means we have to get to room 46 twice in a row, which is a little bit of an ask. That is a bit of an ask. Let's take Kennel. Now, with the Banner of the King, what is it that I want? Black will get me Treasure Trove, but I think Treasure Trove is our only black room. I kind of don't mind having shops, you know, because now that we don't need Trophy of Wealth anymore, getting Commissary basically guarantees you a fairly good run, right? We don't need gems, so keys are going to be important to us. Let's take shops. Let's take shops again. I don't think we can have a bad time picking shops. Yeah, I think locksmith is a perfect thing to pick up here. Lockpick kit. We'll take a special key. Which one's it going to give us? Car keys? Hey, a secret garden key. That's really handy in terms of getting us to where we need. 7 keys is probably adequate for now. Right, especially given that we already have kennel. Kitchen, den, hallway. We'll take hallway because we don't need the gem from den. Smash that open. 3 more keys. Alright, nice. And we're in the corner. Laundry room. Probably a little bit overkill. But I tell you what, let's take quest bedroom. Yeah, because we have hallway to be able to wrap us to the right. Like, is it potentially dangerous? Yes. Ah, here we go. Dining room's great. Commissary is arguably even better. I think here, dining room will be better for us. Okay. Let's take the lunchbox. And we'll take... Oh, observatory's a pretty good pick there. Yeah. Now, observatory gives us the white knight. So we have our rerolls, and we have apples are extra delicious. Security gives us... security's a knight as well, isn't it? Showroom is probably the better pick for us. Right, let's see what we have available. Moon Pendant. I'm always kind of happy to find Moon Pendant. Ornate Compass, though, combined with our Emerald Bracelet, almost guarantees that we will be able to get to room 46, given that we have the secret garden key. So let's save up a little bit of money and we will get the ornate compass in a little bit. Casino Nook Pantry. Casino basically gives us the ornate compass right now. So we will take that. And we're not going to gamble our money here. We will just buy... Thank you! Now, northward. Okay, none of those pointing north. Thankfully, we just bought the compass. Now, would I want chapel? Yeah, I think I'm happy for chapel here. I'm happy. I'm a happy chappy. Oh, hey. The piggy bank's gone? But these are still lit. Interesting. So here's the bishop. Now, we don't have the nook yet, so we don't quite have the rook. I mean, whether we can do the chess puzzle or not really depends on us getting the you know the one I mean. Office, that's it, the office. Laboratory is good here. I just kind of want to get out to the wings so that we can put secret garden down, to be honest. Okay, what is our benefit? Set dice to 2. It's a pretty good one. Next 3 times you open a trunk while drafting if you draw a drawing room floor plan or each time you eat an apple. Yeah, let's set dice to 2 for the next 3 times I open a trunk. That's pretty reasonable. I think we spin and put pantry, because gift shop, we would probably want to save that for later. So let's spin and put pantry here. Hang on, wait. Where am I? Yes, okay. Plonk the secret garden down here. And we get a spade. A shovel, rather. Sorry. I believe there is a difference, right? I believe one of them has like a pointy end and the other is straight. Okay, throw the lever. Lever, sorry, lever. My father used to get quite annoyed about me using lever. I always found lever to be the easier word to say, particularly if you're talking about something like leverage, right? The property of being able to use a lever. Leverage just sounds a lot more normal than leverage, but yes. As an Englishman, I should try and talk proper. Okay. So we've got 2 openings now into the antechamber. So it's looking very, very promising for us to room 46 it. We still need to end the run in room 46. Okay. But it's looking very promising. From here, I think we just keep going up. Just keep going up, right? Aquarium. Pretty great. That unlocks all the doors. Okay, we're not quite into the corner yet. Drawing room. And then into the corner with conservatory. No, but we do get nook, which gives us our rook. Yeah, okay. So, white rook acquired. Now, I would rather go from drawing room, because if we get a curve room, we can spin that, but from the nook, we have to draw a straight room to get into the antechamber. So it's better to draw it from here. Okay, none of these point in the correct direction, but we rotate these and suddenly den gives us some really great opportunities. And I think I would rather take den than music room here. Just because of the extra exit. Because if I can, I'd rather go back via the foundation. So this should get us into the antechamber. Yeah. We will just take kitchen. Kitchen is a good shout. Now, there's no point going that way yet, because we've not pulled the lever. So let's take this one to get us over to the foundation. I think I do still want to get... Well, we've got this door open from the antechamber, so this being a dead end is actually not really that big of a problem. So maybe we just take bedroom here. Okay, let's pop bedroom in. Nice. Smash that open for me. Ah. Great. So we get 4 dice there. At some point we're going to want to use these dice to draw our office, aren't we? No, wait, maybe we should keep the dice in case we need to roll for Ladyship's bedroom. Okay, something that curves to the south would be good. We can rotate commissary around, though. Now, moon pendant. This is where you start getting a bit meta, right? Because we're guaranteed to get into room 46 now. Moon pendant is available for purchase. So actually, I think maybe we want to not buy anything else. Right? Then once we get back to 20 gold, we go back to the showroom, we buy the moon pendant, and then we've got, you know, we pick up the crown as well in room 46, and then we've got 7 items in our inventory, 4 of which are ridiculously good, and 2 of the others are shovel and sledgehammer. So I think in that respect, probably not going to buy anything in the commissary anyway. Courtyard has a certain amount of sense to it. I mean, commissary gives us the correct direction that we want anyway. So, oh, security door, fine. We've got gems, bananas, keys. Oh, and that's all it's mostly offering. So we already have a pretty good stash of stuff, I guess. Well, we don't have a key card, and I'm not sure we're necessarily going to want to worry about getting one, to be honest. Passageway's a good pickup for this spot. We've still got 70 steps. Part of me's thinking at this point we go down the foundation, we pull the thing, go back to the antechamber, get the crown, because the crown's useful for drafting, and then come and try and get Ladyship's bedroom straight away. Then worry about the office later. Everyone agreed? Everyone agreed with that plan? Good. Okay. That's the plan. Tell you what, this is like lightning episode. This is. We're only 16 minutes in. So... yeah. Your schedules can thank me later. This is, of course, on the assumption that we don't end up doing something like really long, suddenly, unexpectedly. So we're going to use our steps to get over here. I mean, there's, of course, plenty else still to do, right? Kirkdarren, as well as the Arch Ares sigil, are both things that we can do sort of at any time. It's just we are lacking the inspiration. But also at the same time, we're not really in a rush to necessarily solve them either. Because my logic kind of goes along the lines of, look, we don't really get anything from these sanctums, except a tiny increase in allowance, right? We don't get anything from these sanctums until we've solved all of them anyway. So there's no point worrying about it super hard until you have all of the Sanctum keys. You might as well just work on it when you have time to work on it. Work on it when the inspiration strikes you. But don't fret about it. And in many ways, I think that, whether intentional or not, it's certainly one of the really important aspects of playing Blueprints, is to not worry too hard about what you're supposed to be doing, and more just kind of try and enjoy the Blueprints experience. And if things fall in the correct direction for you, so much the better. What are they doing? Ooh, +10 if we get a thing. Okay. Do we want club sandwich? No, we want to save up our money so that we can buy a moon pendant later. But here we go. Yes, please, I will take an increase in my allowance because we drafted quest bedroom earlier. Cha-ching. We're not taking basement key. Here's my crown. Okay. And as usual, nothing particularly in here. This wagon features in the gallery, doesn't it? I don't know. The gallery puzzles remain a mystery to me. Now from here, we really do want to get out to the corner, if we can. I mean, it doesn't really matter, but I think I'd rather put corridor there, just in case I come across Freezer. And then Freezer lets us put our gems away. It will be conservatory though. Lovely. So what do we get? What do we get? Dormitory, rumpus room, hallway. Hallway, commonplace. Like it. Thank you. Rumpus room as standard. Do you know what I mean though? Rumpus room being a straight room gives you 8 coin, low drafting cost. I think I'm happy for that to be common. Dormitory, not a great room. Not a great room. Like, it's dead end. Unless there's like a hidden panel in this wall here that we've not opened up yet, because sometimes these rooms, when they are less than the standard 55 by 55, are... sometimes they can be a bit tricksy. I think I'm going to pop it as rare. I'm not sure there's anything else we need out of the dormitory. Go on. Like, the thing is, between common and rare, it's not even an absolute. It's only a relative rarity anyway. Would I rather see this more or less? Definitely less. So it's going to go to unusual or rare. I think let's just move it straight to rare. Right? Okay. Here we are now. We're heading south. West Wing Hall is a fine pick for this. Now we need Ladyship's bedroom. I don't know if there's any rules about the rank that it can appear. Let's take foyer, because I'm still not convinced that foyer doesn't have something great on the other side of it. Pool, boudoir, parlour. I think at this point we start redrawing, right? Redraw again. Ballroom, veranda, dark room. Thing is, ladyship's bedroom, we've made common. We've made common as well. Let's remove dark room from the draft pool. Right, which gives us automatic redraws there. Greenhouse. Greenhouse I kind of don't hate. Although we don't need the gems. We don't need the gems from greenhouse. So no, redraw. This is looking a little sad now. Come on, ladyship's bedroom. Here we go, ladyship's chamber. Is there a rule? Like, this is not the first time this has been pulled after we've used our last dice. Is there a rule that the ladyship's chamber only appears on the last reroll? Like, maybe I've just been incredibly unlucky, but here we go. Right, so now all we need... Right, I am not taking that telescope, because I do not want that to come with us tomorrow. Does it never end? Yeah, and we don't have the diary key. Is locked. It's locked. So now, what we need is the office. Okay? So we'll go up to West Wing Hall, we'll draft this part, at least until we find a dead end, and then we'll work our way back round again. Ballroom, laundry room, planetarium. Okay, all of those are actually going to end up being dead ends for us. We are definitely not going to be calling it a day in the planetarium. Laundry room, ballroom. I guess we could put ballroom down. Is there anything in the ballroom that's worth looking at, though? Maybe we should have put laundry room there, to be honest. Maybe that would have been the better play, because we keep being offered laundry room, of course. Okay, now that we're here... Hang on. How many green rooms do I have in my house? 3. 3. So it's only worth the same. Let's take the club sandwich. I like to keep my step count high. Okay. Office. Office is now what we are primarily looking for. Okay. Like, we know we can end the run in room 46 whenever we want. All we're really looking for now is office. So, actually, do you know what? Laundry room, basically a perfect spot for it. Perfect spot to put the laundry room. Let's put that there. Now we don't have to worry about it turning up so much. Parlour, and we will go for the dead end side. Now, I don't think there's any need to solve this puzzle, right? Unless we happen to get freezer later. So maybe it would make sense to do it, to be honest. Let's do the pool because we get the chests. But we'll only do one chest right now. Yeah, at this point, if we get freezer, we will probably take it, to be honest. Okay, wind up key. Right, let's get 3 more gems, because if we get freezer, we'll be laughing. Yeah. The gems are not in this box. The blue box is true. The gems are in this box. So if it's in this box, this is true. This is false. No, wait, hang on. No, this is true. This would be true. And this would be true. So that can't happen. So this must be false. If this were then false, this must also be false. So this must be true. If this is false, this must be true. Because if that's false, and then all of them are false. So that must be true. And therefore that must be true. So the gems are in the white box. Okay, this one wasn't so bad. That one was a slightly easier one than the recent ones that we've had. Let's take passageway next. Yep, redraw. Oh, you can't rotate if you use the crown. That is really important to know. That's really, really important to know. Okay. Now we have an exit here from chapel. Okay, so we're going to take library. And hopefully we'll be able to find like less common floor plans anyway, right? Swimbird. Now, Swimbird, we do not have a copy of this yet, so we're going to take a copy, we're going to add this to our notebooks. I'll be right back. Okay, so I've got myself a copy of that book now. Don't know if we're going to need anything else out of that book, but, you know, it's useful to have a copy of it. So, from here, office is very much what we're after. And bear in mind, we can go back to the pool to get 2 more dice, so I think, actually, I might... No, we don't need the bookshop. And I would rather not have the archives, to be honest. So we're going to remove that and take a redraw. Okay, classroom's the only one which isn't a dead end here. So we are going to do a redraw again. Mount Holly gift shop. This is okay. Mount Holly gift shop is okay. Right. Now from here, we're going to use our last dice if we can't get office here. Right? Because we're expecting a corner room anyway. Garage, pump room, terrace. No. Redraw. We really want office. We do really want office, to be honest. Redraw again. Boudoir, sauna, courtyard. Courtyard gives us an exit to the south. Like, boudoir gives us a dice, but we kind of don't need that. Sauna, though, starting tomorrow with 20 extra steps, I don't hate that. Right. This gives us car keys. We do not need car keys. We are still very much going to try and protect our items. I still want to try and get 11 more coins so that we can get that moon pendant. Okay. Let's go get 2 more dice out of the pool. 2 more dice out the pool. Smash this one open. Smash, smash. Silver key. Silver key's not going to be any good. Silver key's not going to be any good for trying to draw office. Right? Something that hooks to the right to take us back out to the edge would be good because we have this exit from chapel. Would we use silver key here? We have plenty of keys if we draft Great Hall. And Great Hall will have money in it. So yeah, let's do the silver key. Oh, that's not great. That's not great. What would we have out of Machinarium? 1? Oh, wow, it would literally be 1, wouldn't it? So no, that's no good. We could rotate Boiler Room, though. Oh, it kind of rotates in the wrong direction, but it's probably better than nothing. Or we hit remove and we redraft. I think we redraft. Courtyard, vestibule, dark room. Vestibule, I think. I think that's the best option here. Go on. Oh man, it's going to be super sad if we can't, for the sake of not finding office, failing to score. Yes, that's it, that's it. And we'll take the rotate as well, yeah? Oh, lovely. That is great. So we will be able to... We'll be able to solve the chess puzzle. Great. Spread gold. Thank you. Spread gold now. Return. Is it worth logging into the network for anything? Not really, right? Laboratory security shelter. We've run experiment a couple of times, but we have loads of keys, so... Oh man, I would love to pull freezer now. That would be amazing. Probably pool hall to get us 1 day closer to this. So we get 10. 4 squared is 16, minus 15 is 1, plus 4 is 5 squared is 25, minus 15 is 10. This one is 3. Divided by 3 is 1, multiplied by 3 is 3, square it is 9, divided by 3 is 3. Now we've got 3 and 2 and 1 make 6, square that is 36, minus 20 is 16, divided by 8 is 2, plus 1 is 3. No, what? Hang on. 10? Wait, so what did this one come out as? 4 squared is 16, minus 15 is 1, that's 5, right, so it's 10, 10, 3. Oh, you have to square the last one as well, don't you? So that's 6 squared is 36, 16, 2, 3 squared, 9. There we go. I forgot to do the last square. No, we didn't want to pick that up. Ah. Okay, it could work out for us though, because... So here's the thing about taking room 46 to the outside room. We need to then get to room 46 tomorrow, right? It's a one-shot chance. If we end up taking the keycard through, Foundation could be our lifesaver. So, okay, maybe that will work out okay. Oh, yes, Courtyard, but oof. I would love to pull Freezer by now. I would love to pull Freezer. Right, we're going to crack that open in a second. Okay, so all these are going to unlock. That's great. Okay, let's do this side first. Freezer's just a blue room, though. So secret passage doesn't super help. Nah, redraft these. We could do better. man, yeah. This is a bit like, ugh. I don't want to spend a star to redraw a floor plan, to be honest. We're going to be nowhere near where we need to be with dead-end rooms. We've got 1, 2, 3. Yeah, we've got none. So probably just classroom. Classroom will have an apple in it, which does give us a marginal benefit. Let's crack this open. I think, though, we've cracked open 3 chests now, so we're not getting anything else. So we're going to go back up through vestibule, take this door. Vault is pretty nice for the showroom. Good. Good, good, good. Where is the dining room? The dining room's right by the entrance. Okay, so we're gonna get a chance to eat in there anyway. So this is good. Straight across. Now. Yeah, let's take the... no, let's draft this one first. Let's draft this one first. We want to hook it to the right. I mean, security gives us a thing in that direction. And occasionally contains an item. I wouldn't redraft those. It's a touch on the uninspiring side, let's say. Right, this room is guaranteed to be a dead end. There's no reason to log on to the security computer, I'm fairly sure. So, we can put any old dead end here. I don't know if it really matters, like, at all, to be honest. Let's do boudoir for the dice. Oh yes, and because we've been in the ladyship's chambers, don't we get something for being in the boudoir? We get extra steps or something. Okay, so back to classroom. Get the apple. That'll give us another 5 steps. And now... Okay, we're going to redraw a lot using the pencils, then we'll use the dice. So, freezer is very much what we want to see. We really, really kind of just want freezer. Oh, of course, if we pull freezer, then we can't go get the moon pendant. Ah, so actually that's not that great. Do you know what? I think we actually want to go back to the moon pendant first and we use our dice on dining room. So maybe we take Great Hall here just to guarantee getting us back to the entrance hall. Go on. And also, there is... Huh. Why are these doors all unlocked? What? How come these are all unlocked? That's so strange. Okay, take a gem here. Right, we have 2 dice. Ah, lovely. Couple coins. That's from the office spread. So we're going to go to the dining room. Well, we'll eat on the way back. Nice wood-fired pizza. Oh, lovely. Thank you. Don't mind if I do. So, Moon Pendant, 100% great. Chronograph. How would I feel about us accidentally taking Silver Spoon through tomorrow? I would love to simply engineer Ornate Compass coming through. But lack of steps can end a run. So let's take Silver Spoon. I shan't worry about Chronograph. Actually, though, wait. Hang on a minute. Freezer is a clock room. Oh, I don't have the money for Chronograph now anyway, so it's a moot point. It's a moot point. Okay. So we're going to go to the dining room. We're going to eat. Then we're going to go and solve the chess puzzle. Lovely. Now we already pulled the room 46 lever. So can we draft Freezer in the last couple of attempts? Redraw. Redraw. Okay. How many stars are we willing to use to try and find Freezer? Because starting tomorrow with 23 gems guarantees us a pretty good time. I think we use some gems for this. I don't want to take us below fit. Yeah, there it goes. Nice. Perfect. So we're pretty much guaranteed now to have a really good time tomorrow. Okay? Which is 100% what we're going to want. We're going to have the extra steps from Sauna. We're going to have all of these gems. And we're going to be bringing through 2 of these 9 items. And the worst possible combination would probably be lockpick and keycard, to be honest. But we'll see. Okay. Man. It's pretty much the perfect setup, to be fair. It's pretty much the perfect setup. Like, if you wanted to do room 46 2 days in a row, this is about as good a starting point as you could start from. Yeah. 24 gems. We'll have about 100 gold or so. And extra steps. And extra steps from the sauna. It's just... yeah. Now, we're going to go solve the chess puzzle again. We're going to select Rook, right? We wanted Rook anyway, because I want the conservatory more frequently to be able to adjust the rarities of the rooms that we're specifically looking for. It's a very outside possibility that going from the king to the rook is the solution to the castle puzzle. Because it just doesn't use the other letters we've found. Yeah? So we are, let's say, I would say I have something like 5% confidence that this is going to do anything, right? Like, it would be great if it did, but I got about 5% confidence that it will. Okay, office is about there. Queens was about there. Rook, we took Nook, like, up in the corner, didn't we? Wasn't it? Didn't we take Rook, like, right up there? bishop was about here. Somewhere around there. We actually took security right at the end, but we do have observatory earlier in the run. There we go. And a pawn in any old random spot. Right. We're going to have loads of pawns. You never have to worry about pawn. Right. So. We took the king. Now we're going to go for the rook. Here we go. Resilience of the rook. You may draw floor plans up to 4 times when drafting the 4 corners of your house. Yes. Uh-huh. What? Secret tunnel! Oh, secret tunnel. Secret tunnel. Secret tunnel. Okay, where is this going then? So, okay, we've curved around. We're heading back round now to the edge of the cliff. We've got Morajai boxes and a... Well, to call that a coffin would be to be doing it a disservice. I would call that a sarcophagus. Yes. So. That's Arindia. Huh. They're all Arindia. We could go and solve these boxes. To just go and solve these 8 boxes? Or do you need to solve them in a particular order? The fact that there's 8 of them makes me think that we're not supposed to just spend the next hour solving these boxes. But maybe. I don't really remember what grey does. I don't think grey does very much of anything, to be honest. But we can use that to move that one around. And then we probably need... Whoops, I flipped you into the wrong side. We probably need to swap you around like this. Do we? Oh, that's a little bit of a tricky one. Okay, let's put a grey up there. Okay, and now we can put a green... That's it, we're here. Ooh. In Ares' court, where the king now lays. Oh man, it's something new. In Ares' court, where the king now lays. A missing statue here. Right, what do we have next? Orange will turn the colour of adjacent colours. Oh, I'm immediately getting this confused with pink. I was like, wait, why isn't that rotating? No, no, no. Purple just steps down. Purple just steps down. Right, and orange turns the colour of its two dominant neighbours. So the only way to make a start with this puzzle is purple. Huh. Why hasn't... Oh, it's because I've got... yeah, okay. Turn it black if I move that down. But moving these black squares to the top is going to be a real challenge. That's going to be a real challenge. I think we have to get a black one here. Oh, okay. This one's gonna be challenging. I think. Okay, so that's got to be the first move. Okay, we can turn that black like that. Now moving that down will get us that corner there. How are we getting this corner though? How are we going to get that corner? If we move that down... Oh, that's looking pretty good. On the sacred hour that time-worn phrase. Next box. Next box. So we've got pink this time. So this orange one has to become black. It's the only way we can get 4 blacks into this puzzle. That's not going to move at all. And that's not going to do anything. So actually, yeah, our first move is pink. Right, one of these has to move to pink. I think it's kind of got to be that one, right? So that we can start thinking about moving these round. So we can turn that black there. That's not quite gonna do it. That would do it though. Move you down here. Will a youth approach with empty arms? Now here we have yellow and orange, so yellow walks upward. So again, the only starting move is a yellow move. And still, these won't do anything. So we can do yellow and yellow, or we do yellow here. That... Oh, of course that's not going to work on its own. That'll turn that black, though. Oh, no, not quite. That'll do it, though. That'll do it. Without gifts, nor gold, nor mannered charms. So what, we're going to go with an empty inventory. Do we? Okay, green is a flip and yellow is a walk down. So we can... you probably... Huh? I thought yellow's a walk down. Oh no, yellow's a walk upwards. Right, there we go, okay. So you're gonna need to flip it so the yellow's here, isn't it? Right, and we can flip that one. Oh no, now we don't have a black up here. Oh, we've got no way to move those around. Nope. Okay, reset. So yellows are walk upward. So if we flip that there, we have to keep a black on this row. Let's take you. And then we'll flip the green for the grey. Now that's going to let us move this one off the centre. Okay. Now let's walk that upwards again and flip it back. Because now... we can take you down here. Right, and let's walk it upwards again. Flip you back. Flip you back. Now one of you's coming with me. The other one goes there. The black key is lying with the last king of 8. Well, we could do with that black key, because presumably the black key is what opens the chest in the treasure trove that we saw a couple of episodes ago. Okay, what do we have here? Orange will turn black if 2 adjacent ones are black. So that's kind of what we are gonna be needing to do there. Purple walks downwards. So flipping that is possible. We're going to need to flip that there. Purple walks downwards, though. I have a feeling like we're going to need to turn that purple and flip it back up that way. Now, let's turn you black and turn you black. Purple walks downwards, though. Okay, let's flip you. you. That's going to bring you up here, but we could flip for a black and then bring that up. A patient figure, a reckoning grate. Whoa, two more boxes to go. So orange is the adjacency one. So orange, these are going to need to both turn black. Purple's walk downwards, green is flip. So we need to get these blacks next to this orange. Purple is walk downward. So we need a black in the middle row. That's gonna be necessary. There we go. Right. And now we flip that back. And we turn that black. And purple walks downwards. So we flip the purple back here. Bring you up here, and that's going to solve this one. A sullen cross as 5 stars align. A sullen cross as 5 stars align. And finally, the last box. So that's a pink, so that's rotating us. Again though, we need to turn these two oranges black. So let's start with that, shall we? And then we can flip the orange here, bring you over here. And then that's actually basically it, right? That's a fast one. That one is not so bad at all. And in sky above, a brilliant sign. Right. So, let's review that clue. So this is how they're ordered, right, with this being the entrance. So, the black key is lying with the last king of 8, a patient figure, a reckoning grate, a sullen cross as 5 stars align, and in sky above, a brilliant sign. So maybe we have to have it with the thing of the cross, you know, the one that makes the 4 doors more likely. In Ares Court, where the king now lays, on the sacred hour, that time-worn phrase, will a youth approach with empty arms, without gifts nor gold nor mannered charms. So I would interpret that as being, we've got to come back here for 1:30 in the afternoon, let's say. There's no clocks in here, so it's impossible to tell. I would say we need to come back here at 1:30 in the afternoon without any gold or gems or keys or items, after having been to the observatory and got the cross. That's how I would kind of interpret that clue. I think that seems okay. I think that seems doable. The only problem we're going to have is getting our gem count to 0. But we should be able to do that. So we need to find observatory early in the run. And we need to make sure that the days kind of line up. But we're basically just going to wait, right, until the correct day arrives. We're at 54 stars. The observatory is pretty close to the entrance. Oh, and we're also not going to touch this chess puzzle until the appropriate moment, right? Oh, shoot, that's a really good point, actually. Is this going to stay open? Maybe. We've kind of got to hope it stays open. It would be well harsh that you would need to solve that castle on the same day as also turning up at the correct time with no gold and nothing else, right? That would be kind of ridiculous. We need to remember not to pick up our allowance on the days that we're attempting that as well. So we definitely can't do it tomorrow because we've got freezer, right? So it's definitely not going to work for tomorrow. But yeah, okay. We've got a plan. Or at least we have part of a plan. And theoretically, that gives us the key, which we use in the treasure trove after moving the treasure trove outside the house. And that is the end of the game? Question mark? I don't know. Maybe. We haven't even solved the black chess puzzle yet. Oh man, do you know what? That's actually going to be a real nightmare though, because if we do find a way to solve the black chess puzzle now... Not going to lie, when we were walking down that corridor, I was kind of expecting us to find a floor plan. Right? Like, for maybe, like, room 8? Room 8 floor plan? Nah, that wouldn't work, actually, because found floor plans are kept elsewhere, aren't they? Right, I want to go to the observatory, because there is a copy of the fixed stars in there. Ah, yeah, so I would say it's the Southern Cross, then. Rooms with 4 doors are more common today. So what we need to do, we need to make sure we don't fiddle around too much with the stars that we have. We're effectively... Yeah, we got the Farmer's Apple today. We got the Farmer's Apple plus the 50. Observatory is going to give us the 1 star we need. So we need to remember not to draft the observatory tomorrow, right? Because that is going to cause us problems. Let's go up to room 46 now and end the run. I don't think there's anything else we want to do today. We are going to go to room 46 and we're going to end the run. Tomorrow, we're going to then put room 46 in the outdoor drafting spot. And we're going to attempt... That's not going to do anything. And we're going to attempt to reach room 46 again. And we're going to find out what happens when you open the door to room 46 when room 46 is not there. And I have a suspicion that it's going to be something else. Now, on the other hand, it might do nothing, because the wording of the Blessing of the Monk is, if you call it a day in a room in your house, and room 46, as you can see from the flashing thing, is not in this grid. So who knows? We might go to our outdoor area tomorrow and room 46 ain't even going to be available to draft. Right? Because room 46 has no card, right? Oh, it does? Okay, no, it does. So maybe it could appear in the draft. But this is my best guess for something that we should do with that. Antechamber and entrance hall, I don't think are going to actually do the thing, because you never draft antechamber or entrance hall. The foundation is the other weird one, right? What happens if we put the foundation outside and then use the elevator? Does it take us somewhere else? Because it's not going to line up, as you would expect, right? Okay. I think we are at the end of today. I just want to do a final mental check before we call it a day, because I just want to make sure that we've not forgotten to do something critical. I don't think so, though. We're going to end the day in room 46. We've got our freezer. We're going to start tomorrow with a really great thing. We've got the moon pendant, so we're going to start with 2 items as well. Don't miss next episode, because next episode, I reckon, is going to be a pretty spicy one. Let's call it a day. Oh, well, my friends, this was Mount Holly, the Garden Shopping Centre. Total rooms, 46. Excellent. Okay, my friends, thank you very much for watching this episode of Blueprince. What a great episode. Solved the chess puzzle, found a new puzzle underground, and maybe we're going to do something really interesting with room 46, moving it to the outer room. If you enjoyed this episode and you're enjoying this series, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. If you want access to these episodes a week early, consider supporting the channel on the Patreon. I will see you next time. I can't wait. Bye for now.